All right, now that you have finished all of the lectures associated with Thought Primer number 1, you're ready to jump into the really fun stuff. And that's what I'm going to walk you through here, step by step, what you need to do to make sure that you finish up this Thought Primer number 1 assignment successfully. And the steps I go over here are virtually the same that you'll be going through for each one of your Thought Primers. So this is the only time I'm going to kind of walk you through the rest of the assignment. So now that you've completed your lectures, you're ready to move on to part 2, and that begins by reading chapters 1.1 and 1.2 of your course text. Those chapters are going to go over a lot of the material that we introduced with the video lectures, but it's going to go over that material in more detail, okay? Now, as you're doing your reading, if any questions come up for you, a great thing to do would be to post that question or post the thing you're confused about to our course discussion board. That way, everyone can see your question and everyone can see my answer. If you post to that discussion board, I'll respond to it within 24 hours, probably much less, probably in just a few hours. If you're not comfortable posting your question or the thing you're confused about to the course discussion board, though, you can always just shoot me an email, and again, I'll respond to you in less than 24 hours. All right, now that you've done your reading and you've posed any questions that need to be posed, you are ready to move on to the funnest of the fun, your self-corrected problems. And you can do that by clicking on this link right here in step number 2, and that's going to take you to a Word document that you can download or you can print. And you'll see that there has 2 sections, part 1 and part 2. And you're going to write out your answers, following the directions very carefully in each section. You're going to write out your answers to those problems, and then you're going to come back here and you're going to look at these videos that are linked in our Thought Primer that will go over the answers to those problems. And what you'll do is, for any problems you didn't get correct, you're going to scratch out the incorrect answer and write in the correct answer. That way, by the time your work comes to me, it's tip-top, 100% correct, and we're good to go. But the fun doesn't end there, because now you get to move on to part 3. These are your instructor-corrected problems, and you can access those by, again, clicking on this link right here. And that'll take you to another Word document that has just 3 problems on it. And you're going to complete those 3 problems, get that work down, and then here's the really important step. You're going to go back to this Thought Primer so that you can close the book on it. And the way you're going to close the book on it is by going up to the very top of the page, clicking the Start Assignment button, and either uploading your file or copying and pasting your work from your self-corrected problems and your instructor-corrected problems. And then you're going to send this off to me by hitting Submit Assignment. Okay? So remember, you've got to turn in your self-corrected problems and your instructor-corrected problems by using the Submit Assignment link. Okay, down here at it appears at the top of the Thought Primer assignment. It'll take you on down to the very bottom, and you can upload that as a Word file, a PDF, a picture, if you want to do that. Or again, you can click text entry and just click copy and paste your work in there. All right. So once you get to that point, you've done your first Thought Primer. You'll have a really good sense of how this course is going to roll for you and how we're going to do our work.